Okay, so I've been trying to upgrade my PvP gear as much as I can since the expansion came out, but there are certain pieces that I haven't upgraded at all, and that is my armor pieces. Now, I'm actually running the 600 gear score armor that you got from doing the reward tracks from last patch, so it all has shirking heals on it. Shirking heals wasn't a great perk last patch. In fact, I don't even think this armor was considered that great of PvP armor, but this patch, oh my god, shirking heals is insane. Maybe this is just me thinking this from the gameplay that I've had, but I've been watching some of my old footage from the previous clips that I've put out too, wearing that armor, and the amount of healing that shirking heals throws out compared to my other sources of healing is actually insane. And man, I wouldn't be surprised if we see shirking heals being the meta for at least light armor in PvP. So let's watch a little bit of footage and we'll talk about shirking heals and its benefits. It got buffed big time this last patch. It's now 200 base health for a dodged attack and then 1.5% of your max hit points. Now, in the gameplay, look for the heal that's healing about 2,800 health. That is my shirking heal right there. It just popped. I also find, weirdly enough, that shirking heals is proccing off of both evade and riposte on the rapier. I don't think it should be proccing off of riposte, but evade I am all for. And there you see, again, the healing from shirking heals. And just right there, you saw my first potion drink in this sequence for about a minute, just because shirking heals is giving that much additional healing power, and I make a pretty huge mistake here. But fun fact about this clip, 23,000 health was healed by shirking heals in that fight, and only 19,000 health from all my other consumables, including stone form, was healed. Now, I didn't use my potions on cooldown that entire time in the fight, but I think there's a great argument that shirking heals is a huge part of that. And in this fight here, you see again, I landed that riposte. There's my first shirking heals. There's the evade for the next shirking heals proc, and that's about 6,000 health. That puts me at full health right now, and that's a huge deal when you got a lot of players charging out like that, because if you are low health, you become a target instantly. And that's the one thing that I really noticed from shirking heals, is that the fact that your health is staying high, especially in these larger scale fights, it makes you a very unattractive first target for people to pick out. And there you see most of the Zerg ends up going away. This guy charges through. I roll through him, land the riposte, and I did get the shirking heal proc off that initial roll, so I didn't get the heal on the riposte there, but then I go for the fire staff and do land a nice combo on him. Again, big damage there, and you see the evade into the roll, another shirking heal, and that health, man, I haven't drank a consumable in this entire time. So much healing power coming in. And then we head back inside, and these two guys come to the door. I drop a nice bit of AoE with the fire staff there. Kind of a weird burnout, but it does manage to land. And man, look at my consumables. Absolutely no potions drank, and I think that is not only because of the healing from shirking heals, but the fact that the chip damage isn't wearing my health down. And then a little bit later, well, just a few moments later, I get into this little bit of a fight here. And oh my god, such a nice combo on that guy. The burnout heading right back in after I get the kill. Now let's talk about shirking heals and its potential, because right now I'm in 600 gear score with 4 pieces of shirking heals on, and I'm getting a 2,800 heal in OPR. Keep in mind it is upscaled to 675 in here, so let's think about what is going to be strong with shirking heals. First off comes the tumbler boots. They have shirking heals built into them in their special perk. Now, I don't have the boots already myself because the season's track was quite bugged for a while, but I hope to get them really soon. And the first thing that I want to know about those boots is, am I able to put another shirking heals perk on it? That would allow you to not only double up that shirking heal perk on a single item, but the tumbler boots itself actually has a slightly stronger version of shirking heals on it. And of course, the fact that tumbler boots is just a item that plays around dodging attacks in the first place. Either way, after experiencing the healing power that shirking heals gives, it makes me kind of want to choose the tumbler boots even over the nimble coat that gives the cooldown reduction. But yeah, definitely something that I want to check out. If you guys have the tumbler boots and you have tried this, please let me know down in the comments below. And then comes the Ankh. This is a new artifact amulet, and this was one that we didn't really get to test on the PTR because it was kind of bugged and we didn't really know what it did. But now that we can see it has center of attention, incoming heals are 50% stronger, but consumables are 50% weaker. So thinking back to that fight that I had earlier, and I measured out the healing, and more of it came in from shirking heals than my consumables. Assuming that shirking heals does count as an incoming heal when you use it on yourself by dodging an attack like that, I think that the Ankh could be absolutely crazy. I mean, I had 4 out of 6 potential maximum shirking heals because you could pair this with the tumbler boots. We're looking at probably a 5k plus heal on dodge if that actually works. And that is, I mean, actually viable for an amulet and for healing power in PvP. So if it does work that way, this is a super, super interesting thing. And I do believe that it will be affected by the Ankh. Again, I don't have this item, so I can't test it, but shirking heals seems to be benefiting from the additional healing power that light armor gets. So if it does indeed function the same way, yeah, it's scary to think how strong something like this could be. So there you go, guys. I have a bit more gameplay that we can talk about as we watch here, but those are all my big thoughts on shirking heals and why it could be such a strong... I mean, it just is strong. Look at this open world PvP, a big 2,300 heal from shirking heals. I don't know how many times it has impacted me positively in these fights because I dodge an attack just like that, and bam, right back up to enough health to take another hit from this guy. But yeah, I really want to get these items so I can test this stuff out because this could be absolutely crazy. And then I've got a couple more clips for you guys here. We'll do some old-fashioned commentary for it, but I will be highlighting the amazingness of shirking heals. Again, we go inside the outpost from behind here. I do eat the stun from the spear player, but there's the shirking heals, 2,300 health healed. And then he finds himself in a bad position. I land the heavy attack into the pillar. I love that combo on Fire Staff. It's fairly snappy and has very nice burst. Unfortunately, Donzo gets chopped down by the incoming Axe player, and I go for the riposte again, getting that heal off of the riposte. Shirking heals, keeping my health very high, and allows me to pull off that combo. I do land the pillar and finish off the archer. Big 4,000 crit. Absolutely love it. Then I head back inside to try to get the attention of this guy here. I get pulled in by his axe, so I go for the riposte, land some nice damage, go for the flesh right through him, and then right away back to the Fire Staff. I love the double direction change. There's the fireball. He's very low health, and he just manages to escape there. Oh my god, so unfortunate. And there's what looks like a fat buffed shirking heal, healing almost as much as my potion. Yeah, 3k, I think because the Sword and Board player was close by me and I was sneaking a buff from him. And then again, I find myself kind of low on health here. I go for the double dodge, wasting my stam, using my my ultimate. And I feel like in that fight, without shirking heals, I probably would have gone down. I think there's a big question. Shirking heals, raw healing power versus damage reduction this patch. What is going to be better? And then one last clip here as I say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Of course, I'd love to hear what you think, and if you've thought of any cool combos or something with shirking heals that maybe I'm missing and you feel like sharing it, I would love to hear it. You guys know I'm all about sharing stuff in this channel. I'll be sharing this build real soon with you guys. I want to make a few more changes and of course get a little bit more footage on it. And when I do, you'll be able to find that build on my website, pvpnewworld.com, alongside tons of other PvP builds too. I've been streaming a lot lately. Sorry I missed a couple streams this week. Queues have been absolutely insane on Marima, and I haven't been able to get in until super late in the day sometimes. But check out my Twitch if you want to catch that live stream. Of course, if you have an awesome clip that you want to see in the New World Top 5, you can send that to Kristofer at pvpnewworld.com. A big thank you to our sponsor, ExpressVPN, for sponsoring the show. They can help keep you safe on the internet, and you can get a deal with them thanks to the link down below. And I have to mention a big thank you to my patrons on Patreon for supporting the show. Whether you're supporting now or you've supported in the past, thank you so much for being a part of this. And thank you guys just for tuning in and watching today. And I guess all that's left to say is I love these new influence races. They feel so much like Cyrodiil PvP felt coming from ESO. But man, that lag gets me every time. Have a great night, everybody. And I'll see you next time.